welcome back everybody. This is mission 13 on my Halo 5 Guardians Legendary Campaign walkthrough. I know that is a mouthful, but I just want to go ahead and start that I had to play this episode actually twice. Because the first time, not exactly sure, but I lost my footage or it wouldn't load or something saved wrong. But I was super mad because on this episode you have to beat Warden Eternal 3 times. So it definitely took me a little bit, and I was super mad I had to redo this. But of course I started over. I'm like, alright, I gotta redo this, I gotta have this footage. And running down the side of this Guardian took me so many times. The first time I got it first try, you're supposed to just run and gun at the same time, but you're running too fast to aim and stuff, and they have perfect aim, of course. So it's going to take a few tries, guys, but you'll eventually get there. I did have to stop at one point and kind of let my shields come up right here. But this is difficult. At first I thought, I was like, oh, this is easy because I did it the first time last time. So anyways, I guess I learned that. So anyways, I go pretty fast through this entire mission because obviously I know exactly what's going on and what's happening. So hopefully that doesn't bother you guys too any that we have a short episode today. So this one will probably be like 21 minutes, and that's including defeating 3 wardens. So if you guys want to know how fast I'm balling through this episode. But anyways, we're here after Master Chief, and here's the new, I don't even know what to call her, exuberant, hell, I don't know, something like that. But it's like the new, I can't remember that guy's name off the first Halo, but the first flying one off of Halo 1, I know he was there. So I don't really trust these guys to begin with, but I mean, we're going to follow it because it's basically saying that Master Chief and the other humans are here to stop Cortana. So we're like, oh yeah, okay. And they're like, you want me to take you there? It's like, yeah, sure, we're trying to find him anyways. So she does summon this tank, and this is actually very difficult. My tank always takes a lot of damage early, and that really hurts me because you're going to use this tank for a long time. But if you do jump out right here and pick up this light rifle, it'll help you later when we go to fight Warden Eternal. So do pick that up. Anyways, guys, we're going to get going. I always take so much damage at the beginning because there's 2 Banshees and these ghosts that I just can't hit for some reason. Like, they're bulletproof. You guys see that? It's like I'm just literally just getting leveled, and this thing is just won't die. So if you can make it through the beginning of this mission and kill off these 2 ghosts pretty quickly, you won't be in too bad of a shape for later on. The longer you wait, the harder it's gonna be. So you can't kill them. You better not save the checkpoint because you will be in some sort of trouble. Now, why my 2 teammates already jumped off the tank, I'm not that sure. But we're gonna kind of just push over this bridge here, and we're gonna fight on this tank for probably about half of the mission. So I don't know if there's really a right or wrong way. I would recommend every time you see the blue bubbles or lightning strikes or bolts, whatever they are, pop up, go ahead and shoot those and stay as far back as possible, because you'll have to fight off the defense system, the Covenant, and the Prometheans. So go ahead and stand back here and dodge this tank that's down there. That tank's not too hard to dodge. Those things are not that good. I'll try it here in a minute, but I do end up switching back. So just kind of take your time here, guys, and try not to accumulate too much damage on yourself. So if you hear Tanaka is up in the ghost, and if I'd let Bucky by, they would take some damage for me, hopefully. So go ahead and just try to sit back like this to take out the aircrafts and any of the defense systems. So other than that, there are some knights. I'm slowly learning these names, guys, I know. There are some knights that are up here, so you kind of got to take this super slow. There's one on the left, and there's a few of the air defense systems again. So this is where I accumulate lots and lots of damage, guys. So if you could take just slow, just trust me, you will want your tank a little bit later. You'll want the health. So I'm just going to be quiet for a minute, guys. There's really not a whole lot for me to say. There will be, you see this guy spawn up here. Now he will shoot you in the back if you're not paying attention. So one time he actually spawned right behind me, so that was not good. So make sure you take him out first, and the rest of these guys you kind of just pick off one by one. So I'll catch you guys in a second.
Genesis is really a magnificent planet. It's usually less busy. Quite lonely, actually. But magnificent.
They're taking fire! Don't see any more targets from here. Looks like the road ends here.
Maneuvering.
One moment. I will open this.
Guns are taking fire!
Follow me. The gateway is almost ready. Hurry.
What is the gateway?
Alright guys, well here on your right is the next tank, and how my tank was so fiery, I just thought it was a better idea to go ahead and jump into the Covenant tank and use this. And I did make sure one of my people did get in the machine guns in the front, and then I used up on the D-pad to designate them to use the tank behind me. So this always helps. But this is how we're gonna roll. I'm gonna try to roll 2 deep here, and there are the Banshees here. I said they were last time, but they're actually on this one. But there are Ghosts, and I believe there's 2 Banshees. So it's super hard to hit with this tank. I really don't know what I was doing, guys. I'm taking blast. If I was in the other tank, that thing shoots like a missile, and this kind of has that big Archie shot, which doesn't really help too much, guys. Trust me, it's I know that other tank has probably got more damage than this one, but I realized quickly that even if you want to use this tank to take out these 2 tanks, or as long as you can, when you come up around this next corner under this bridge, you are going to want to be in the other tank. This is why I said please save your tank's health. So this is when it's going to come into handy, guys. If not, you're going to have a really hard time getting around this next corner, because this tank's aim is just not very good. The arch of it is just a pain in the butt, and right here, if you see, this is where I cut, because I died a few times trying to get through here again. So I'm like, okay, this isn't working. I'm gonna jump out of this, which you'll see me do right here, and I'll go take over the Scorpion, because I need something else. So this thing's aim is so much better. This thing literally hits wherever you're touching. It's like a real tank, just like that, like finesse aiming. Now on top of this bridge, a knight will spawn, so just be careful. I kind of started shooting before the knight would spawn. If you can't tell, I was kind of waiting for him to spawn. But I kind of chilled back and picked off as many as I could before I had to mess with him. And I'll show you exactly how I handle him. I actually went over to the side of the bridge back here. I backed up, and when I'm up on the side of this bridge, he'll spawn, and I'm going to try to get shots on him before he can shoot me, because I definitely don't want him behind me after I go under the bridge. So, now, it probably wouldn't have been that bad of an idea to actually cross the bridge, because over on the other side, the Covenant and the Prometheans are fighting each other, so it's really not that bad. If you could have got over that bridge, there's a lot of coverage over there. So, if that's something you'd like to try, it'd probably work. But this is how I handled it. I kind of sat back, and you see me taking out the air defenses, and you see the Covenant are shooting the air defenses too. So I just sit back here and I pick off as many knights, air defenses, and enemy tanks as I can. So if you can tell, this is where I'm slightly picking these guys off, and this is where that other tank just didn't quite do the job for me. Because here I'm like, I am freaking threading the needle. I'm blowing up. I'm just straight killing it, folks. So, alright, I'm going to let it go, guys. Up around this corner there is a tank you will see, so just be aware of this tank right around this corner to the left. There will be one airship, and I believe that's it for then. So I'll talk to you guys here in a second.
Take that Phaeton apart! Watch it, Knight there. Knight is dead! This'll hold him off!
Now, luckily enough for me, the Covenant and the Prometheans have taken themselves out by this point. When I came around this corner last time I did this, there was another tank at the bottom, but it looks like the aircraft and the tank kind of took themselves out, and I just had to worry about the one or two air defenses or just defense systems that were set up. So if you can go ahead and just take those out, guys, we're going to go right over this hill, and we're going to get right into fighting the Warden Eternal for the very first time. So she'll take a second to load this bridge, but the only thing you really have to do is the Warden Eternal loads up, and then two defense systems load up. So just kind of like the health drones that he summons these defense systems. Take those out first, guys, because those things will just be dealing damage to you just constantly. So ignore him at the beginning. Right when you get halfway across this bridge, he'll summon it, and you'll see these two spots pop up. You see, that's where the Warden Eternal is, and here's the left and the right of the defense system. So quickly as possible, take those two out, take shots at them, and Warden Eternal is rather easy on this actually, because whatever he shoots there doesn't even really cause damage. It kind of like freezes you though. It's like a stun grenade kind of. So it kills you in person, but the tanks, it doesn't. It stuns me. Like I can't shoot, I can't move. So this is very interesting. I don't think I ever got shot by the gravity bomb though. So if you just keep spraying them, guys, I mean simple. It looks like I'm on easy mode, but just know what you're doing and know what you're shooting at, and we can get through this super fast. All right, I'll come back to you guys when we get up over this hill.
The Warden is victorious.
How so?
This late in her plans, every second Cortana gains is a gift. Quickly now, the gateway is just behind that hill.
117. You can hear me. We are approaching the gateway.
Alright guys, now this is a down Pelican, and this is where most of the ammo is going to be. We're going to use to take down these two more Warden Eternals. So, as you guys can see, I'll start off with a battle rifle and the light rifle that I picked up from earlier in the game. Now, there's like three waves, I want to say. The first wave is a wave of the dogs, and I believe just like a few of the just regular metal men, not the knights. But you gotta take out the dogs in the first. You really just gotta take out the first wave, and then these guys will be just chilling up here on the right and left side. Now do not push forward. Take as many shots as you can, guys, because right here you can dodge these gravity bombs just like this by backing down, and you'll be safe here. Your team will be able to come save you, and they'll be able to respawn behind you. So if you just sit here with a battle rifle and pick off as many shots as you can, it's really simple. But here in a second, he does summon a knight, and this knight does become a pain because the knight will charge you. So this is a time I went back and for me personally, there is a railgun, but the railgun doesn't really shoot that far. I feel like it doesn't cause that much damage at a distance for some reason. I don't know why. So you kill these two guys off, and you'll see, poof, there comes that knight I was talking about. So I do turn around, I pick up that railgun to take this guy out, because this guy is more of a pain than the wardens, to be just tell you honestly. So I tell my team to focus on him, because we really just need to take this guy out. He's in the way, and I luckily get a pretty good shot on him. You see the warden taking shots at me. I was lucky not to get hit, but This dude literally took 4 shots at this railgun. So I did get the gravity bomb there. I couldn't get out of the way. But guys, after this, it's really, we're just gonna sit back here and we're gonna headshot both of them as they both peek out. So I usually would recommend getting one at a time, but they usually like one shows themselves, then the other will show himself. So, but I did find that if you get far enough back here, you can just shoot them and they won't move like or adjust at all. You can literally just sit here and just keep just dealing them headshots and just end this mission, dude. This is super easy. There really shouldn't be any problem handling this. But use the battle rifle, then the light rifle if you have any ammo left. Light rifle deals a lot of damage, but then after that you go back and you pick up that light machine gun. I can't remember the name of it. I think it's like the Saw. But that thing just freaking melts. I didn't like it for a while because it's real jumpy, but if I'm shooting straight at the guy and I can like just tap the trigger and keep it from bouncing, that thing causes major damage to this dude's dome piece. So, alright guys, there's really not much else for me to talk you guys through. I'm just gonna leave the entire clip in here. I did this pretty quickly. Not too shabby for 3 Warden Eternals on Legendary. So there's one, and we'll have one more left. But after you shoot the first guy, I forgot, there's one more knight that shows up, or maybe there's 2 more knights that show up, but you do have to take out these other 2 knights because they will be pestering you the entire time. I wouldn't worry about any of these guys in the back really. I went ahead and dealt this dude what he deserved, but I couldn't find him, so I pushed forward a little bit, and those 2 knights pop up. But back there, you didn't see, there's more light rifle ammunition if you want to do that. But definitely, if you can see, this dude charges. So now if you can shoot both of his shoulder pads off, I don't know what to call it, his like defenses, there's 2 of them. If you can see, he gives you like an opening shot on his head to like destroy him and end him pretty quickly. So once you knock off his shoulder pads, he'll like crouch down and like show a bulb. If you can go ahead and just click that once with a bullet, that dude is done. There's the Zap Cannon Pokemon again, sorry. The railgun really just smashes these guys. And here's an example of taking out this knight pretty easily. Other than that, guys, like I said, I'm not a big fan of the railgun, but it does work, definitely. And at the end of this, I will show you where incineration cannon is, in case you guys are interested in just running up and doing that and being close combat with them. Like I said, I find it so much easier to kind of just sit back and do what I need to do from back here and be able to dodge his attacks, because his melee is kind of sick. It's kind of like a one-shot kill, which it is a one-shot kill. So, alright guys, if this helps you out, leave a like, please. I would appreciate the feedback, because especially since I had to do this twice because I lost all my content. But there's going to be 2 more of these defense systems pop up after you take out. They may have popped up at the same time those 2 knights did, but when you like kind of move forward to take out the second warden, they kind of pop up, but they will instantly be destroyed once you take out the last warden. So you can go ahead and just pick his head a few more times, guys. We can end this, and you'll see I'll pick up the Saw. I'm going to go ahead and let this play out, and I'll jump back in at the end. Thanks again.
You're doing wonderfully. You've almost done it. Keep fighting. The Warden is quite humiliated, I assure you.
Yeah? A robot can feel humiliation?
Oh, the Warden is not a robot. I thought you understood that.
Now, if you look right here, this is where the incineration cannon is going to be. So if you come like under this front door and come under this first bridge, here this is if you guys want to use it. I went ahead and picked it up just in case the next mission, the final mission, which is with Fireteam Osiris, I end up being getting stuck with the guns that I was left with. So I'm not really sure. But thanks again for watching, guys. Leave a like and a comment. I would really appreciate it.
There, the others!
Chief! Chief, please, wait. Cortana.
She's dangerous. I know.
You don't have to do this alone. We're here to help you.
You're too late to do anything.
Cortana. No!
Oh no! She should not have brought him so close to her. This will push the Warden past all restraint.